This video is sponsored by Y-Food.
So right in front of me here is Hannah's Audi RS5, which is a 4.2 V8. It's actually on at the minute, but you can barely hear it. And then here is my BMW M140i.
Now we're gonna have a little vote. Which one sounds the better of the two at the minute? The V8 should definitely win this one, surely. Okay, so Audi's V8 first, come on. Oh, not bad. And now BMW's 140i.
Now for me, the 140i takes it at the minute. Yes, it's louder, but the RS5, it's got potential. It's got some potential, but it's just not unleashed at the minute. But in this video, we're going to be fixing that.
But before we get into any modification, we still need to get this RS5 an MOT test so it's legal to drive on these UK roads. There's no good having a nice sounding exhaust and not being able to drive it. It's still got a blue front end because obviously we rebuilt it from being crash damaged. So for now, let's go get this an MOT test. So as most of you may know, in the UK, the car needs an MOT test every year to ensure the car is fit and healthy for the road. Now, the only reason I can see why it would fail an MOT is due to this light on the dashboard here, the adaptive light control. And this is because the headlight that's on the car has this ballast on top, which allows the light to move left and right with the steering wheel when going around corners. And the new headlight that I bought doesn't have that ballast. So whilst the headlights can still self-adjust up and down, they can't move left to right. But I'm not going to miss that. And I'm definitely not going to miss that for another £900 headlight. So I went straight into the handbook, found the fuses for the adaptive light control, removed those fuses, then got the VADCOM out, plugged it into the OBD port and winged it from there. I pretty much turned off everything to do with the adaptive light control and hoped for the best. And sure enough, it worked.
And Hannah, did it pass or did it fail?
It passed.
Yes, we're past. Now we're good for the road. Time to go to the body shop to sort, well, all of this out and the blue front end. Let's go.
Okay, so now we're leaving the RS5 here at DARKSIDE BODYSHOP in Leicester. Shout out to Calvin Cars RS as well. This place is coming very popular as well. So these guys are the guys for painting the full front end and sorting out that rear bumper. We'll be checking back here in around 3 days when the car's done, and then we can finally get that exhaust fitted to it. So see the RS5 in about 3 days.
Yes, so finally we have one car in all of the same colour. We're in desperate need of some wheel spacers, I think, but it's time to sort this exhaust issue out. But the paint is absolutely unreal. It was so dull before. Look at the beading on that. The guys have polished this up so nicely. The rear bumper is all fixed. You can't thank DARKSIDE enough for this absolute sick job they've done on these.
So any of you guys watching that are local to Leicester, or maybe even if you're not local to Leicester, go give DARKSIDE a visit. Their link is in the description box below. These guys have absolutely smashed it on the Audi RS5. It looks so good, proper stealth now in this black. But now it's time to sort the exhaust out.
Wow, just look at the paint on this car now. This is a 2012 car. It should not have paint this good. There's like a purple fleck in it. You can clearly see my reflection. It looks so good. I'm literally over the moon, and I bet Hannah is going to be absolutely buzzing with that. It's transformed it. It's transformed it.
And now really a lot of people would just stop here. We've got a nice looking standard Audi RS5, and what a transformation it's gone already from this
to this, and the car only cost £12,000.
And all the repairs up to this point right now has been under £4,000. This car has been a right steal.
And the similar spec RS5s are going for around £25,000 at the minute.
But as you guys know me, and you know the channel, this build is far from done. Now, it's about to get exciting. Okay, here we we go. But before we get onto this, it's time to refuel ourselves with some of this. So this right here is Y Food, and this is a meal replacement milkshake, not a diet drink, not a protein shake. It simply just replaces one of your meals. And inside one of these drinks, there is 26 vitamins and minerals. It's high in fiber, it's high in protein, and there's no added sugar. Now, if you're constantly on the go, like myself, and end up grabbing something that's not so healthy for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, then this is the perfect thing for you. And it gets better. There is plenty of flavours to choose from. My personal favourite is Happy Banana. Go and click the link in the description box below now, and you can get yourself a taster pack where you can find your favourite flavour of Y Food. And also, with help from this banner appearing underneath you right now, you can get yourself a nice little discount on that as well. Thanks, Y Food, for your continued support of the channel. Let's get this boring exhaust off the RS5. So a stock exhaust on the RS5 basically consists of two big back boxes, moving on into a centre silencer here, which is deadening a lot of the noise, and then two what I thought were secondary cats, but I think they're just additional silencers as well. Then move it up right to the top to the catalytic converters. Obviously, we're going to be removing this from the catalytic converters backwards. And by having a two-post ramp, this job was made so much easier. Once I disconnected the downpipes on the rest of the car, I then just had to undo the hangers which are mounted to the chassis of the car. Just two 13mm bolts. Then the exhaust was ready to lower to the ground. But being a one-man band, that's pretty difficult, as I found out here. So I called in some help. Liam held the back box whilst I did the rest of the exhaust, and we managed to lower it down together with some great teamwork. Okay, old exhaust off. This is so heavy. Back box, silencer, and at the front we've got the secondary cats. Had to bring Liam in to help. It is obviously YouTube tradition to start the car without an exhaust on. 4.2 V8. This is going to sound absolutely horrendous. Liam, you do the honours. Here we go. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Yes. Sounds like a muscle car. Not too bad. It's not too bad.
That's quieter than what I was expecting.
Okay, so this is a Miltech catback non-resonated race system.
We've got from the downpipes, these are going to go from the downpipes. These replace the secondary cats. And now they're just a silencer, I think. Probably could be wrong, not too sure. But there's not too many exhausts available for the RS5, which are at a decent price. This is actually at a not too bad price. Then, instead of this dirty silencer here, which is absolutely like just gigantic and is killing a lot of the sound, there's nothing. It's just replaced with nothing. And then we've got the back box, which are valved as well. So these work off a vacuum, which will open and close a valve inside there. So we can have it in comfort and have quiet-ish. And then we can have it in dynamic and have it ASBO mode. Only thing we've got to do now is get that onto that.
Ooh, that
let's do it.
Sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion.
So once me and Leon mounted the downpipes, we could then begin putting the old exhaust mounts onto the new Miltech exhaust, then mounted them up to the car. First with the right hand side back box, then with the left hand side back box. Then we can connect the resonator delete pipe. And then all we've got to do is connect it all together, bolt on all the hangers and connect up the rest of the exhaust. And it's as simple as that. Okay, Miltech exhaust, catback, non-res, race system is now on the RS5. I'm looking forward to this, but at the same time, I don't want to be disappointed because it was pretty quiet without the exhaust on. Liam's going to do the honours. We're going to start it in comfort mode first with the valves closed, then open it up. Right, start her up. Okay, it's not... It's still quiet on idle. Valves are closed at the minute, both sides. And little rev. Oh, that actually does sound good. It's not loud. It sounds a lot better though. Right, put it in dynamic. Oh, That sounds filthy. Go on. Yeah. That is so much better. It's not ear-splittingly loud, but it sounds 10 times better. What an improvement. The only thing we've got to do now is test it out on the road. Let's test it under load. I think it's going to sound so sick. Let's get out on the road. It's not Asbo loud, but it does sound. I still think we need decatting.
Decat, 100%.
Yeah, it needs a decat.
Too restricted.
We'll see what Hannah thinks of it, but a decat is not only going to make it quicker, it's also going to make it a lot more Asbo, which is definitely a bit more me. Okay, so far, definite improvement, but we've came to the ultimate test, the tunnel of the new exhaust. Let's have a little rev. But I don't know about you guys, but that is sounding a lot better and it's looking a lot better. This RS5 is about to become an absolute beast, but there's one person that hasn't seen it yet or heard it, and that's Hannah, so I think it's time for her to go and see it.
Yes.
Are you ready to see your fresh new RS5 with some modifications? It looks good. Trust me.
Oh, have you done something else to it?
No?
Can I look now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so shiny.
It looks so shiny, doesn't it?
God, it looks like a whole car.
How shiny is the
I'm
paint?
getting really excited to drive it now.
Start it up.
Oh, I want to drive it.
It does sound good. Let's get on the road. It's not too loud though, is it?
No, but a bit on the outside it is.
Yeah. So overall, more progress on the Audi RS5. Happy with it?
I'm so happy.
It is gonna be a beast, and this is only the beginning of it as well. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and if you want a decat, then let me know in the comment section below. But see you in the next video. Peace out.